Hey everyone, Harry here to talk about some really damning statements that former Chief of Staff John Kelly has delivered about Donald Trump. So I think everyone knows this, but a Chief of Staff, is as close as you come to. You see the president all day, every day. You're, way more than anyone else. And Kelly was brought in to try to bring some order to the chaotic White House with Trump's unruliness, his failure to read anything, his always veering off topic into his own political fortunes, his disastrous non-management of the White House. So here comes Kelly, a military guy, and he must have been completely appalled. So, let me start with the headline. They are, so this is all, there was a story in 2020 in the Atlantic. And basically Kelly has come out today and confirmed all the details in it. But check this out. Trump is with Kelly on Memorial Day 2017. So they're with, the graves of people killed in Afghanistan and Iraq in a section of the Arlington National Cemetery. And he turns to Kelly and says, I don't get it. What was in it for them? Literally not getting it, not incapable of understanding, even sort of pretending to understand the ultimate sacrifices that you require young men and women to make. It's just the very antithesis of patriotism, civic spirit, and the like. But then elsewhere, Kelly just excoriates him. He says, "Look, guy lies all the time. He's lied about his position on the protection of life. I assume what that means is Trump feigns being pro-life. He really doesn't care. He was normally pro-choice. He was formerly pro-choice in New York. Perhaps Kelly has strong pro-life views, but he sees Trump as lying about it, a basic, sort of position of morals and principle, as is what he says about women, minorities, evangelical Christians, who are a very big part of his of Trump's coalition, Jews, working men and women. I mean, Kelly, none of this goes exactly to the crimes that Trump has been charged with in 4 different indictments and 91 different counts. But as for the kind of person he is, president he was, it really reinforces the dominant storyline that we have to hope takes root in history of Trump as a singular sort of narcissist and megalomaniac who really just doesn't give a rat's ass about anybody other than himself, and just is all about using people. And so it seems pretty clear that Kelly heard him disparage groups that he would otherwise, feign preference for or support for pro-life folks, but also religious groups and the like. We have him also to Kelly, and this has to, for a military man, has to totally chafe. Can't understand why the American public respects former prisoners of war. So remember this episode with John McCain, who, goes to, is captured, injured terribly for life, goes to a POW camp as the son of a prominent American, is able to leave early and refuses take his turn and not go in front of a poorer, less privileged American. A complete act of valor. Trump says he's not a war hero. He was a war hero because he was captured. I like people who weren't captured. I think the legal term would be flaming asshole. And so, it's funny because of the way he has juked and jived and avoided accountability. One byproduct of that has been continued mythologization, is that the word, mythology, of Trump through his PR machine. And part of, I think, what we need to be about as a country over the coming years is just an accurate historical account that really documents whatever else happens to Trump, the kind of person he was, the kind of toxic effect he had for the country, the connection between his revolting personal views and the autocratic governmental impulses and deep partisan divides that he has brought to this country. So no better testament to that than that of his former chief of staff, who plainly, after having served him for a while, not only considers him to be a disastrous president, but a loathsome human being. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.